Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Jadon Sancho taking a break from social media to rejuvenate his career at Manchester United. Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho sent the fans into bewilderment after deleting all his Instagram posts and blacking out his profile picture. According to Manchester Evening News, the 22-year-old is taking a break from social media to focus on improving his performances for the remainder of the season. United signed Sancho from Borussia Dortmund in 2021 in a whopping €85 million deal. He came with a huge reputation after shining in the Bundesliga, with many people touting him as the next big thing in football. It's been a year and a half, but Sancho is yet to take Old Trafford by storm. There have been a few occasions where he showed that he is a high-quality player. However, those moments have been minimal until now. He started this season impressively, scoring key goals against Liverpool and Leicester City. It looked like he would blossom under Erik ten Hag, but his form tailed off drastically. In 14 games this campaign, he has netted just 3 goals and 1 assist. His end product has been highly disappointing, especially when he had bagged 50 goals and notched 64 assists in 137 games at Dortmund. It looks like Sancho is still trying to adapt to the Premier League, which is arguably the most competitive league in the world. The unstable project at United hasn't helped him either. Although he was signed just a year ago, he has been forced to work under 4 managers. His disappearance from social media can also be linked to the disappointment of missing the Qatar World Cup. He may face online abuse due to his poor form, forcing him to black out his Instagram. The good part is that Sancho still has time and talent to revive his career. United fans will be desperate to see him fulfill his potential. Christian Eriksen is better than ever, says Denmark's assistant manager. Manchester United's fantastic playmaker Christian Eriksen is better than ever, according to Denmark's assistant manager Morten Weghorst. The influential 30-year-old will once again be Denmark's key player heading into the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. But 18 months after suffering a cardiac arrest at last summer's European Championship, Eriksen's memorable return to not only football, but the top of the game is one of sport's true success and feel-good stories. After making his return to professional football with Brentford earlier in the year, the Scandinavian maestro played an inspiring role in guiding the Bees to Premier League safety before establishing himself as a vital part of Erik ten Hag's side after signing with the Red Devils as a free agent. Since signing a 3-year deal with the 20-time English champions, United's number 14 has 1 goal and 6 assists from 20 games across all competitions. The 117-time Denmark international tops the assisted charts for United, and he's added much-needed creativity, quality and calmness to our midfield alongside Brazilian enforcer Casemiro. Denmark assistant boss Weghorst believes Eriksen is a better player now than he was before he had his near-death experience. Speaking via the Mirror, he said, "He is a quality player and in my view, he has returned ever better than before the accident and is great to see. He brings vision, technical quality and goals to our team. He is pivotal to our team, a fantastic player." A lot of people said, why does he want to go back after what happened? But he wanted to go back to what he loves doing. When you go through that barrier, it's one of the reasons why he can raise that level and be even stronger. Denmark kick off their World Cup campaign against Tunisia on Tuesday, and Eriksen could come up against Manchester United loanee Hannibal Mejbri. Alejandro Garnacho all set for a new bumper deal which increased wages by 10 times. Manchester United's November fixture included a must-win Europa League group fixture as well as 1 Carabao Cup tie and 2 difficult Premier League fixtures. The Red Devils ended up securing 3 impressive wins, and the main architect of those wins was rising star Alejandro Garnacho. He was rightfully adjudged as the Player of the Month, with many calling for his inclusion in the Argentina squad for the World Cup. His stock is at an all-time high, and United and Erik ten Hag are aware of this fact. There have been reports that Barcelona are trying to get their hands on United's latest superstar in the making, and now the Daily Star have exclusively claimed that United are close to agreeing a bumper new contract with the Wingers representatives. Garnacho currently earns £5,000 a week at Old Trafford, and the new deal will see the Madrid-born player increase his wages by 900% and earn 10 times more. That salary will skyrocket to a whopping £50,000 a week, with Ten Hag having greenlit the extension. Attitude issues were mentioned as the reason behind the player not making too many early season appearances, but now that those have been cleared up and the player is well on his way to become a regular in the starting 11, the 20-time English champions are hopeful of concluding their business by the end of this year. Garnacho is expected to sign a new 5-year deal, and the deal will include incremental pay increase built into it. Fans will be excited with this latest development, as most people have high hopes from the youngster and believe he can go on to become a world beater. Chelsea ready to sign Cristiano Ronaldo in January if Man United release him. Premier League rivals Chelsea are ready to sign Cristiano Ronaldo in January if Manchester United decide to terminate his contract, the Mirror reports. The Blues were heavily linked with the Portuguese star during the summer transfer window, but a deal did not materialize due to multiple reasons. United were not looking to part ways with him. Blues manager Thomas Tuchel was also not keen on working with the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. The scenario has now completely changed. The Red Devils are looking to terminate Ronaldo's deal after his explosive interview with Piers Morgan. The 37-year-old openly criticized manager Erik ten Hag and the club's owners. United are now considering his release without a payoff. Amidst this, they are facing a catch-22 situation with the Blues co-owner Todd Bowley ready to make a contract offer to the £17.4 million rated star. The London club replaced Tuchel with Graham Potter before the last international break. Ronaldo made disrespectful comments towards Ten Hag and the Glazers last Sunday. There appears no way back for the Portuguese with the Red Devils. The club have the option of running down his £500,000 a week contract until next summer. They can obviously make the choice to suspend him until then. However, this does not make sense as it could ruin the harmony around the club. United should not be keeping a player that does not want to be there. With Anthony Martial's injury concerns, they will need a new striker in January. The wages saved from Ronaldo's exit could provide a low-cost replacement. Ronaldo could go on to shine for Chelsea after joining them on a free. The move may happen during the summer, if not in the upcoming winter transfer window. United can't expect to control the Portuguese future and need to focus on their job ahead. They have done splendidly in the league without Ronaldo's influence. A top 4 finish should be achievable without him, with the good progress made under Ten Hag. Bayern Munich refused to allow Manchester United target Benjamin Pavard to leave in January. Benjamin Pavard was reportedly a summer target of the club, and he had recently admitted his desire to move to pastures new in search of a new challenge, having won almost all there is to win in Bavaria. As reported by the People person, the Frenchman had spoken about his admiration of the Serie A and did not rule out a future move there, according to Sport 1. Pavard's statements were not well received by the Bayern bosses. They are irritated and do not understand why he is going public with it at this point in time. Bayern plan to have a word with the defender post the World Cup in a bid to understand his current situation. However, as things stand, Pavard should stay at least until the end of the season. Selling in the January transfer window is out of the question. The report mentions that Bayern do not want to jeopardize their ambitious goals and give up top performers. They know about the versatility and reliability of the ex-Stuttgarter, who has played 87% of all games this season, 1,431 minutes. Manchester United joined Liverpool and Real Madrid in race to sign Athletic Bilbao youngster Nico Williams. Manchester United have joined the race to sign Athletic Bilbao star Nico Williams alongside the Premier League rivals Liverpool and European champions Real Madrid, according to Vigaches. The Red Devils are interested in the youngster, who has been in fine form for the side from Basque Country, and the 20-year-old has also been called up by Luis Enrique to represent Spain in the Qatar World Cup. Nico made his way through the youth ranks at Athletic and broke out into the La Liga outfits first team last season. The right winger is the younger brother of the Spanish club's star man Nico Williams. For the Bilbao-based club in the previous campaign, the Spain international made 40 appearances in all competitions. He ended up scoring 3 goals and provided 1 assist. Those who have seen the forward play know he is fast and direct with good dribbling abilities to beat an opposition player, and the youngster has taken his game to the next level in the current campaign. Nico has grown from strength to strength and developed into a fine talent. Having featured in 15 games for Athletic this season, he has found the back of the net 4 times and given 4 assists. United bolstered their front line in the summer of 2022 with the addition of Antony. The Brazilian reunited with Erik ten Hag in Manchester and has been pivotal for the Gaffer ever since. However, Antony has missed the last few fixtures for the Old Trafford side, and without him, we have not looked as threatening in the attack. The right wing has been lackluster without the 22-year-old, and most fans would not mind having someone like Nico competing with the Brazilian for a place in the team. Real Madrid might walk away from a Jude Bellingham transfer. The Borussia Dortmund star is expected to leave Germany in search of a bigger club as he takes the next step in his career. Chelsea, Liverpool and Real Madrid have been highlighted as interested parties, along with long-term admirers Manchester United. Dortmund were said to be willing to initiate negotiations if a club was to lodge an opening bid of €100 million in the hope of raising the final sum to around €150 million. They may have reason to sharply elevate their asking price. The CIES has compiled a list of the most expensive footballers to play at the Qatar World Cup 2022. Bellingham's transfer value tops the list. The Englishman is marked as being worth €202 million, €1 million more than Real Madrid's Brazilian winger Vinicius Jr. If he is to complement this suggestion with positive displays at the biggest international stage this month, Dortmund will undoubtedly use it to their advantage. Indeed, the German giants have not yet resigned themselves to Bellingham's departure and are keen to offer the young midfielder a new contract, according to The Athletic. Given Madrid's heavy interest in Bellingham, Spanish outlet Sport have indicated that if Dortmund raised their asking price to an overwhelming figure, then Florentino Perez will not hesitate in backing out of the move. Hans-Joachim Watzke, CEO of Dortmund, recently stated that the club would have talks with their star midfielder following the World Cup in order to gauge his standpoint. With Madrid potentially pulling out and Liverpool's owners wanting to sell the club, the path could be opening for United to become a viable destination for Bellingham. United's director of football, John Murtough, has already stated that the club do not expect to enter the January transfer market with the extra funds in place. The club could go all out for a high-profile summer pursuit. Netherlands star Memphis Depay set to depart Barcelona next year amidst Manchester United links. Barcelona forward and former Manchester United star Memphis Depay is set to depart the Camp Nou side next year, according to Spanish outlet AS. As per journalist Jadon Sancho, the Red Devils are interested in bringing the Netherlands international back to the club, and the 28-year-old is in the final year of his contract in Catalonia. Thus, the La Liga outfit would need to sell the player in January to get a fee for him. Under Ronald Koeman, the forward was the talisman for the Blaugrana. However, he has found it hard to get into Xavi Hernandez's plans at Barcelona. As a result, the Dutch national's game time has diminished considerably. Depay joined the Catalan club as a free agent in the summer of 2021. He had left Olympique Lyon after 4.5 fruitful years in France. In the 2021 campaign, the Holland international made 40 appearances for the Ligue 1 side, scoring 22 goals and providing 12 assists. Unfortunately, his numbers have dwindled at Barcelona. However, Louis van Gaal still seems to trust the forward, including him in the Netherlands' 26-man squad for the World Cup. The Orange are set to take on Senegal, Ecuador, and host Qatar in Group A, but it remains to be seen what role Depay plays for them, having been sidelined for the Blaugrana in the last few weeks. Some fans feel a number 9 should be a priority at Man United, and Depay is versatile enough to play through the middle and out wide. Thus, it would be wise for the club to consider a move for the 28-year-old in the coming transfer windows. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.